I've also come to realization that there are just certain allegations that I will never, ever beat with you guys. I came into this situation with the status because I have a child by a very successful artist, right?
Little Baby. She's talking about the rapper named Little Baby. Just in case, I don't know why she didn't say his name, but Little Baby is the rapper, the artist that she's talking about.
From then, I'm viewed as a certain type of woman because I'm beautiful and I have a nice body. And
I have to stop her right there. That's not the reason why she's viewed as a certain type of woman, but let's continue.
normally women like that attract a certain caliber of men, which is also not my fault. And now that I am in yet another situation where I now have a child with another successful man, there's no telling you guys that I'm not a gold digger.
We wouldn't believe you. I mean, personally, I wouldn't. I mean, there's a 14-year age difference, 38, 24.
You guys, it's no beating those allegations at all. I don't. The only thing that irritates me is I read comments that say, oh, you're a gold digger, or you kept the baby for a check.
True. Very
What
true.
if I came to y'all's pages, right? And I compared the men that you have children with to the men that I have children with. And I said, you were digging for poverty when you picked him to be your baby daddy, weren't you? Oh, you kept that baby for an extra income tax credit, didn't you? Or you kept that baby for a couple extra $100 in food stamps, didn't you? Or you kept that baby for an extra Section 8 voucher. Is that why you kept your baby? Now, if that was triggering, that's how I feel every time somebody says, do you even love that baby? You kept that baby for a check.
Ooh, did y'all hear what this woman said? Digging for poverty? Now, here's the crazy thing. When she asked that triggering question, she didn't sound like she was doing anything that was different, meaning she was going to be receiving some type of benefit. The reason why is because Anthony Edwards just signed a max contract, which means his potential career earnings for being an NBA superstar is $345 million. So, does this woman just keep getting lucky because she's just so beautiful? Or does she conveniently figure out the places to go where she could end up in front of these guys? She is probably better off just saying that that's what she was after, because then she could actually get the respect of a lot of other men, because there will still be plenty of men who are trying to shoot up her club. There will be plenty of men who would be excited to get the opportunity with this BBL, because if you don't think that this woman is getting another BBL after she's had this child, in fact, I'm sure she got another BBL because the child is I believe like 1 year old now. But here's the crazy thing, here's the funny thing, here's why she's actually triggered, and this is alleged, right? Just based on a few internet searches. She's angry, and I understand. She's angry that her child support went from $5,000 a month down to $3,200 a month from a man who just signed a max NBA contract. I can understand why she would be extremely mad and triggered. But the crazy thing is, when I think about her situation, right? She didn't bring up love. She didn't bring up a potential relationship or a potential future. She wasn't even talking about marriage. In fact, I did another search where I asked like what actually happened, she told Anthony Edwards, the NBA superstar, the young phenom NBA superstar who just won Olympic gold, she told him she was pregnant. He told her to get rid of it, and she decided she was going to have that baby. Now, let me just say this. I completely understand where that woman is coming from, because the chances, or let me say the opportunity to meet another young man, another NBA phenom who is now in like his future is going to have at least $345 million. Now that doesn't mean he's gonna get all of it, because I'm sure he got to pay whatever people he has to pay to get certain things done, meaning taxes, agents, and lawyers, attorneys, things like that. Like, I'm sure he's gonna have to pay a pretty penny, but just the fact that he's even in that type of conversation is crazy. That's why I'm saying I can understand why she kept the baby, but I also understand why she made this video, because if what I saw on the internet is true, that she's actually getting $3,200, 3,200 and something dollars versus that 5,000, I could see why she would be pissed. She thought she hit the lottery. She thought she hit the lottery. So now she really has to prove that she loves this child. But it'll probably be easy because the baby grew inside of her. And, being a father myself, I understand like the entire process of the baby growing and the baby being inside the mother. But this does not mean that she's not going to continue to run back to the judge, to continuously try to figure out a way to get higher payments from this man. I'm sure she's not going to give up. I am sure. But where she messed up is she did not secure a long-term relationship, at least with Drea Michelle, right? The woman who got pregnant by Jalen Green, and Anna Montana, who LaMelo got pregnant. The one thing that I can say about those older women is that they actually got into relationships with those men. In fact, Anna Montana, LaMelo Ball's wife, or I'm sorry, wife. See, look, I called her a wife, right? Now, the reason why I slipped up and said wife is only because I don't see her talking very much. I don't see or hear from her. All I know is that LeVar Ball leaked the fact that LaMelo Ball has a child, meaning they didn't even announce that. This woman, on the other hand, is being called a gold digger because she has pretty much leaked, or everybody has figured out what this woman was trying to do. So if she's not a gold digger, then what would she call or consider herself? Because she thinks that she's getting these men because she's beautiful, as if there's not other women who also have a BBL. Now, if you ever hear my breakdown, I say there's 4 categories of women. You have a wife, a companion, a fun girl, and a gold digger. The companion is the woman that's going to be there no matter what. The wife is the one you actually want to build a life with. Anthony Edwards had a long-time girlfriend who I believe he actually just married. Now, then after the companion, the wife, the companion, the fun girl is the one who's going to give you headaches when she is not having fun. And the gold digger is the one who really only cares about what she's receiving. She doesn't care about the fun that much. The only thing she cares about are the trendy new things, the things that have not come out yet, that are about to come out, or the things that just came out. That's all she cares about. Now, with this woman, could she be considered a gold digger, or could she be considered a fun girl? That's really the question. But what we know is she's not a companion and she's not a wife. But with all that being said, I got a question for you. What do you think? Comment your thoughts under this video. Make sure if you made it this far in the video that you like the video, hype the video, and then subscribe to the channel for more confidence and clarity. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.